how's everybody tonight?
Great.
Okay, so what we're going to do here tonight is we're going to have, everybody's heard about the 90-day plan to silver, right? And that's in your company training and the associate training. And I think it's a great plan. I really do. But here, I'm going to give you my 90-day plan for you. Okay? So it's a little different. And what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to get so fixated on money or rank or anything like that. And I want you to actually focus in on accomplishing and achieving building your team. And you're going to use all the principles that we talked about, all the tools that are in the company training, all the tools that I've given you in terms of piquing interest, and a special tool that I'm going to give you later. Okay? Now, you can use any type of approach you want to pique interest. You can do the wealth strategies presentation. You can use the videos that you want. You can use any type of this. But here, when you commit to your 90-day plan, and most of you have already enough of the skills, attitudes, and techniques to get you a 90-day plan going. And here's the simple plan. What you are doing, no matter what you got on your left and right now, and if you've got somebody on your left and right, it doesn't matter. You focus in on your 90-day plan. And this is the 90-day plan. In 90 days, what you're going to do is you're going to commit to get you 2 new people, one on your left and one on your right. And what you're going to do there in getting those 2 new people is you focus in on those 2 new people, and what you do is you help them get their first 2 people. Okay, and how do you do that? Well, you get them to immediately when you sponsor them in, you give them their homework assignment, you give them the job description, you tell them to go watch the associate training. But you don't wait on them to go start building a business. You get a list of about 20 to 25 people from them right then, either that night or the next day. And you say, I want your best friends and I want your family that live real close to you right here, and give me their names and their telephone numbers. I'm going to help you start your business immediately. You don't let them prospect them. You prospect them with them. Okay? If you can go with them, you can have them meet you at the office for a cup of coffee, and you present the opportunity using any of the tools that you want. Either watch a video, share with them, or a little paper presentation, but you are the one that presents the opportunity to them, and you do it in this manner. I'm going to say I sponsored Andy, and Andy's given me names of his brothers and some best friends and people here, and I got Andy to call them up, and I said, we need to meet tomorrow. I need to meet with you. It's urgent. I need to meet with you. And can you meet me at such and such place? Either at your house or in an office, wherever. You pick the time, you pick the place. And they said, well, what's it about, Andy? And he said, you tell Andy to do that. It's very urgent that I meet with you. I just need, will you be there or not? Okay? And that's all you want to do, is you get them there. Okay? Now, when they get there, I'm going to be there with Andy. They're going to come in. So whoever's committed there, we wait until they're there. And then the first thing they're going to be doing, because I've done this. This is actually how I built my own business back in the 90s. George well knows this. Everybody that I prospected, I wish Woodrow was here tonight because he can tell you this is exactly what I did. Everybody I sponsored, I did not let them sponsor a person. The reason I had 15 on my left and 15 on the right is I sponsored every one of them. Now, I didn't sponsor them under me. I sponsored them under them. But I'm the one that did all the talking, all the question answering, and everything for them. you've got the skills, attitudes, and techniques, and now that you can do this, okay? And so this is extremely duplicatable, and this is how you really build toward momentum. And this is why you make a 90-day plan. But the first step to it is getting you a new person on your left and a new person on your right, because they have all new people, okay? And you're going to start off with new people. Now, you help them and you present the opportunity. When you sponsor two, one on their left and one on their right, you help those two people, right along with the person you sponsor, do the same thing. So you're teaching them to do what you just did for them until they got one on the left, one on the right. That's on your left side and the right side. Once you do that, you find yourself two new people, one on your left, one on your right. Duplicate the process. That's your 90-day plan. So your 90 days, your plan is to get 4 new people, but before you get for the second pair, you are helping those 2 people get their 2 people from their basic list of those that are closest to them. Now, when you're presenting the opportunity to them, so when Andy's got his brother, his sister, his best friend, whoever meets there, 3, 2, 4, 5 people, it doesn't matter. I'm the one presenting it, not Andy. And I tell Andy, do not answer any questions. I don't care if they talk to you straight, ask you straight, looking you in the eye. I will answer every question. And sometimes I may not answer in a time frame that you think I should speak up. Sometimes I let seconds go by before I open my mouth. The key is you do not answer any questions. Okay? You listen, you learn, and then that's how we're going to help build a team and a business. So, I'm going to lead out, and you lead out when you have this first meeting, and you're going to do this for that entire list of 20 to 25. And out of that list of 20 to 25, you will have one on his left and one on your right. I'm telling you, you will, if you do it this way. Now, I'm going to say, Andy cared enough about y'all. I know you don't know what this is all about, but Andy cares about you enough that he's invited you here to meet with me so we can share something very, very beneficial with you. Don't know if you're interested, but at least you will not be able to tell Andy that he didn't tell you about it first. Because Andy, you are hooked up with the right people at the right time at the right place, correct?
Right.
Now, see, every time I ask Andy a question, he says yes. Okay? The only thing you ever say, Andy, is yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh. Right on.
Yes, indeed.
That's all you say. Okay? Now, we got the rules straight. We know how to do this now. And if you don't think you can do it, you have a sponsor that sponsored you, and that sponsor be willing to do this with you during your 90-day period. Okay? And if your sponsor won't do it, go up to your sponsor. That's how you do this. Okay? Now, if each one of you get on the 90-day plan, we will create our own momentum in the company that will create momentum in the company. So it's a matter if you want momentum or not in 2019. Somebody's going to make it happen. Okay? Now, all I want you to do is review back to the basics that I did. I put it up on YouTube. I said back to the basics for momentum. You remember where I had the Success Magazine? And I said, hey, look, when they say network marketing or all this other stuff, they don't want to hear about it. You say, look, I understand. understand how you feel. And Andy gets to say this. Okay, he gets to corroborate it. You're right. I've done them. I've done many of them. It's never worked for me. It's never worked for you. But this one is the right one. Right products, right timing, right people, right company, right everything. Just listen. 18 minutes of your time. That's it. You're not trying to force them into this deal. Okay? That's your new 90-day plan. Get it going. Don't concern about being a copper, being a gold, being a silver, because that will take care of itself if you do the 90-day plan with the objective of building a team that will, when you get them started, the only thing you put in front of them is go to associate training, but here is your job description. My job description. Because a job description is what everybody is looking for. They want to know what is expected of them. And the only thing that is expected out of them is a commitment for 5 to 10 hours for 2 years. Enough time to learn. Enough time to succeed. Enough time to allow themselves to succeed. So let me give you the example, and I do want you to learn this one by heart. Okay? Some of you went to college. Some of you didn't. But it doesn't matter. You can say, hey, I got a business partner. He's a chemical engineer. He's in this business with us. It took him 5 years to get a chemical engineering degree and 2 years to get a master's in business. You know, some people, and he said he was in hock up to his head for how long, baby? Almost 10 years, 15 years. So when we paid off that last note on our student loan, married and working, because I remember I was still at Ethel, and it was 1980 or something like that. And I graduated with a master's in 71. That's 20 years. Or 19 years, huh? No, I don't know. I can't add it. Well, anyway, long story short, here's the key. Here's what I want you to remember. 5 years to get a chemical engineering degree and still not making any money, you're going in debt. Okay, some people start to work because you're going to talk to a lot of young people. We need young people in this business. Look, some people go to work at 18, and then here they are at 20, 21, 23, 24, and they say, hey, look, I'm going nowhere. I'm just going to be on an hourly money for the rest of my life. I'm going to go back to school part-time, right? Get a degree. Some people do that. Okay, take a 3-hour course credit, and they go part-time. If they go to school for 3 hours, a 3-hour course credit, it takes 120 hours to get a degree, any degree. Okay? 3 into 120 is 40. You take 1 3-hour course each semester, that's 20 years to get a degree part-time. And then once they get a degree, when they're working, there's no guarantee they're going to get double their salary when they're looking for a job. Because look at all the last 8-10 years where people graduating from college couldn't even get a job. So, hello. But here's the key. 20 years part-time to get a degree, and it isn't going to give you that kind of increase in income or security for the future. If you take a 3-hour course credit, you're going to have to at least put 3 hours in class and 3 hours reading assignments. That's 6 hours a week. And if you only do the minimum, yep, you're a C student, you're going to get C's. But if you put that 10 hours in, Hey, you may get A's in all your classes. But it takes you 20 years. All we're asking out of your life is to allow yourself an opportunity to be your own boss. Learn how, because everybody's got to learn how, and put 5 to 10 hours commitment in a week for 2 years and see how you're succeeding, and then take 3 to 5 years to build a huge residual income and retirement business for yourself. Okay? That's all we asked. So this is after you sign them in. This is how you get them started. Give them the job description. Okay? Got it? That's the 90-day plan. That's how you do it. Thank you.